Welcome to The Tonight Show. We are coming at you from Studio 6A here in Rockefeller Plaza in New York City. Let's get to the news and jokes. Well, guys, we are just 1 week away from Election Day. I can't believe it's that soon. I mean, it feels like the last 4 years have just really flown by. Seriously, every morning since 2016, Democrats have been carving the days into the walls like they're doing time at Rikers Island. If Biden wins, Democrats are going to walk out of their houses with an extra 50 pounds of muscle and a jug of toilet wine. Yeah. That's right, we're just 7 days away from the election and just 7 months from knowing who won. That's exciting. Yep, in 7 days we'll find out if Trump's sticking around or getting replaced like the Bachelorette. This week cannot go fast enough. If you're looking for ways to pass the time, just ask Joe Biden to tell one story from high school. My pal Skee-Ball and I were on our way to the sock hopping. But 7 days is still a lot of time. If you get in line to vote now, there's a really good chance you'll make it to the front by November 3rd. Everyone's excited about this election. I mean, check out how many people have already voted.
We are 1 week out from Election Day, and look at that number. More than 65 million ballots already cast.
That's right. Over 65 million have already voted, and thanks to the Supreme Court, almost 3 million of those will be counted. These voting numbers are incredible. The United States could have its highest election turnout since 1908. You know, 2020 has been rough, and we're like, let's party like it's 1908. Not bad. 1908 was a lot like 2020. The country was divided, turnout was high, and Bernie Sanders lost in the primary. Look, groaners tonight, huh? Cheer up, come on, man. That's right, the U.S. is on track for the highest election turnout since 1908. That got me wondering, why were so many people voting in 1908? Well, when you compare today's issues to back then, it kind of makes sense. For example, in 2020, voters want to stop a global warming catastrophe. In 1908, voters wanted to stop pollution from the 4 cars that existed. In 2020, voters want to settle things at the ballot box. In 1908, voters wanted to settle things by erasing a donkey and an elephant. And finally, in 2020, voters complained the election season is like watching paint dry. In 1908, voters said, paint drying? I got to check this out. With the time running short until the election, both campaigns are going all out and holding as many rallies across the country as they can. Listen to this.
An active day on the trail. Joe Biden stopping in Georgia, Kamala Harris in Nevada. The former President Barack Obama campaigning for the Democrats in Orlando, Florida. Jill Biden heads to Maine. The president hits a trio of Midwest states, Michigan, Wisconsin, and Nebraska's 2nd Congressional District. Vice President Mike Pence is in the Carolinas today, and the First Lady is traveling to Pennsylvania.
Usually, the only people who travel this much are salesmen and fugitives. Yep, Trump and Pence are everywhere. Even the coronavirus was like, guys, please, give me a second to catch up. I think all the traveling confused Trump because he bragged about saving Nebraska's auto industry and rescuing the great dairy farms of Michigan. I'm not sure Trump's rallies are really moving the needle. It's hard to convince voters you deserve a second term when your speech has 42 mentions of the word plague. But you can tell Trump's getting tired because at one rally he just rolled out a television and played a video like a substitute teacher.
You know what's better than reading Moby Dick? Watching Air Bud.
Listen to what's going on with gyms in Newark.
New restrictions aimed at stopping a surge in coronavirus cases take effect today in Newark. Gyms and fitness centers are under orders to shut down for 30 minutes every hour for a deep cleaning.
30 minutes every hour. The only person who's going to get in shape is the janitor. Already there's one creepy employee who just walks up to the machines and whispers, bath time. Bath time. Bath time. Bath time. Bath time. Go. Rap.
Bath time. Bath time. It's time to take a bath. Then it's time to get some soap out. And then you wash your... I was waiting for you to cut me off. Say, hey.
Oh, no, it's a family show. Sorry, I forgot to do that,
Wait, that's Billy Bob Thornton's character on
Oh yeah, Sling Blade.
No, I'm doing it. See it, you
Bad time.
bad, huh? Do you mind if I hang out with your son and be best friends with him? I don't know if you should guys hang out in the woods. No, I'm doing like. Come in, Mr. Bombastic, Mr. Fantastic, Mr. Roll. Bath time, that time, roll.
right without Higgins yet.
Bath time, then now you gotta watch your time, and then that time.
It's not right, man.
It's not right, no. Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah, that's right. Hey, I'm a little worried that Newark Planet Fitness is taking better precautions than the coronavirus task force. Let's change gears. I heard about a billionaire in California who's feuding with his neighbor. And recently their fight took an interesting turn. Watch this.
Sit right back and you'll hear a tale of a fateful trip.
Two neighbors in Laguna Beach, California, they've been in a dispute over a lawn sculpture. So billionaire Bill Gross, he's been blaring the Gilligan's Island theme song at all hours of the day and night in an attempt to annoy the neighbors in hopes that they'll drop their complaint over the sculpture.
So to recap, he annoyed his neighbor by also making himself listen to the Gilligan's Island theme song. He was like, sorry, I only wanted to do it for 3 hours, but it wound up being much longer. That's it. Bob Denver fans. Bob Denver. Bob Denver. I'll be honest, I just think it's nice that we can still find things to fight about besides the election. And finally, I saw that Four Loko is coming out with new bottled drinks called Pregame. Here they are.
What?
It's perfect for when you want to pass out before leaving the house. To buy a bottle, you have to show your ID and give emergency contact. That's right, you can either drink it or just skip a step and put yourself in the back of a police car.
On and on and on. I said.